Two DJs that has not left the market. That
Yeah.
is right here in Denver.
That stood here in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like one thing. I love radio, and sometimes I think about like maybe I should have left the market, you know.
me too.
But I wanted to stay. I wanted to raise my sons, you
There you
know,
go.
and be close to my family, which I am. Thank
Yes.
goodness I'm still, that. Especially since my folks need me more than ever now,
Absolutely,
Now they're
man.
getting older and senior citizens and
Yeah.
stuff, so I'm helping them out. But
I'm right behind him, man.
and I love doing, still doing radio, so I'm very fortunate to do what I get to do, and still do my street stuff too, so,
Absolutely.
praise God.
Absolutely. Ricky O, one of my, man, this kid, I call him a kid because when I was doing overnights, he would hang out. And I'm like, what's this guy doing here at KDKO, right? And he would just watch me and just sponge off of me, man.
Well, especially, like that, I couldn't leave the station. I remember I was going to school late now. I was still going to school when I first started interning at KDKO, and I just loved it so much. Just the energy,
Yes.
even though them guys were probably saying, why is this guy staying here
Well, me,
all night long?
because he's staying with me, and I'm like, man, and then
Sometimes I stay with you through the whole shift.
yeah, I would look through the window. I go, oh, I guess he's gone. It's okay to spark one up. But no, there he was. Then he'd pop out. Hey, Paul, he's scared the hell out of me. But I think we learned out of each other. Off of each other. Me, and Danny Harris, of course, was program director at the time. He would tell us. He put the album out, and the one that I really remember, he'd say, "Don't play any other song but this one."
Yeah.
Keith Sweat. Remember I Want Her See album?
Yeah.
Every cut was a hit.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Every cut. I'm like, no, man, I want to play some other stuff, man.
Well, that's one thing, and I still, I've been telling like some of my friends I've been working with now, what I appreciate more about like urban radio rather than the rhythmic pop. Is that they used to get deeper into the album cuts. You wouldn't just play the hit single. You play the next single, or pick the next single or the next best cut. And if the album was killer that last year was that we were there at KDKO.
What year was that?
That was 88, 89.
Jesus, man.
Those albums was like the Any Heartbreak, New Edition, I'll Be Sure, Keith Sweat,
Oh yeah.
Guy. All those albums
Oh,
were killer the whole way
Janet.
through. Bobby Brown.
Janet was hot at the time.
The whole album was awesome.
Because you had Jolly Bean producing. You had Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Yeah.
I mean, those are some heavies. I got a chance to meet the Mirror Man when we did the festival in the park, and Morris Day and the Time came out, and the guy was so cool. He actually sent me a card. It was so cool in the mail, and that really stood out for me. But
what I remember about that too is your connection with Full Force. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Bow-Legged Lou,
Bow-Legged Lou,
and all them guys.
Yeah,
Full Force.
Remember the song he did?
Yeah.
You left me for Paul Chavez. Remember?
And we all got a shout out in the song, but it was about Paul.
Yeah, it was.
Bow-Legged Lou sang a song about Paul. It was a remix.
It was a remix.
But he put Paul all over it.
Yeah, it was cool, man. But you got to get in the mix as well, and currently you're fresh off the Winter Park Jazz Festival.
Oh,
How'd it go?
We had a blast up there. It was really nice. Shout out to my girl Becky Taylor,
Yes.
and Nikki Swarn,
Yeah.
and we had a good time. My friend Deborah Walker from the Gospel Train on KUVO went with me.
Nice.
We had a good time, so it was cool. My sisters went with me on Saturday night to see.
Nice.
Boys and Men got rained out a little bit. We still had fun though.
How did Boys and Men do?
They were awesome
Yeah.
until the rain came. Then they had to call it because of lightning and
Yeah.
and the rain didn't let up. For
Right.
the whole second half of their set. So
Well, we've got so much to talk about, Ricky. Okay, we need 4 hours, Henry. Can we get 4 hours? Because we have a lot to talk about. You brought some music from back in the day that
little
we're going
bit,
to
yeah.
listen
A
to
little
as
bit.
well. I see a little bit of Parliament and WA.
that's probably, I don't know if you can get into all that, but I got some stuff
I see
for you.
some Frankie Beverly
Yeah.
and Mays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I'm going to turn you on, and I don't know, you're always with the music, but I'm going to turn you on.
I listen, brother.
You tune in. There's a cut that I really like. Smokey Robinson is in it, and I'm still trying to remember I get the guy's name. His name is Anderson .Paak.
Oh.
It's a killer song, man. We got to play
We
it.
like Anderson .Paak. It's Anderson .Paak.
.Paak, okay,
Yeah.
see? I knew he'd have it right.
Anderson .Paak.
.Paak. Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to play that. So
He's a drummer. He's a drummer.
Is he?
But he can sing too.
You know more about him than
He's
I
a
do.
killer drummer, man.
Let's check him out right here. I do believe we're live on Facebook, KUHSdenver.com. We're live with Ricky O, man. We're just reminiscing.
We are.
If you know anybody from back in the day at KDKO, you got to tell them to tune in, because here's where all the dirt, mud, and grime's going to come out today. 2 solid hours, bro.
I'll try not to put you on friendship.
Yeah, hey, you know.
Behind the scenes.
It happened. It's done. It's over with. What? To KDKO? Do KDKO? We could do KDKO.
Yeah, can.
Well, okay. What was one of the slogans that you remember? Liners.
Oh, what's it? Where's the beat?
Where's the beat?
Where's the beat? I like hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
Rhythm of the Rockies.
Rhythm. That was mine. Rhythm of the Rockies.
Yeah.
And remember, where's your KDKO teddy bear, bro?
That's on my T-shirt somewhere. I know I gave.
Oh, that would have been cool.
No, I should have brought
you
one.
Still got one?
It's old and it don't fit.
Well, that happens to all of us. Anyway,
it don't fit.
We're going to talk about all the DJs that were on KDKO that I can remember. Ricky O's memory is a little better than mine, so we're going to talk about that.
It's fading fast, though.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, man. It's the years have gone by so fast. How many weddings have you DJ'd?
Probably about 5,000.
Yeah, right? Same here. You know, weddings. We've done a lot of benefits. A lot of brothers have gone before us. And
Yeah.
God, we've lost some great people.
We have. That's
I mean,
kind of sad. It makes you recognize and
appreciate.
start living healthier than you've been, you know?
Yeah. More chile, more tortillas.
Yeah.
And more Bud Light. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Ricky, talk to them, man. Tell them what's up.
Oh, I'm very privileged to be here with one of my mentors, Brother Paul Chavez, right here. Helped me a lot when I was first coming up. You know, showed me the ropes. What he did, that was cool about my experience at KDKO back in the day. Was everybody showed love. You know, they took me and said, "Do it like this, Ricky. Do it like this." Like Danny Harris. I love his station too, Baby Boomers R&B.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good
stuff.
station.
Actually, I had Danny Harris on the air.
That's good.
That's when he was
I remember that.
producing for Joyner.
Yeah.
And so he's no longer with him.
Well, Tom Joyner, he's still with Tom Joyner. Tom Joyner's getting ready to retire.
Oh. Okay.
And I guess they're trying to talk Donnie Simpson into taking over the reins.
Nice.
And Donnie Simpson's like a friend of mine now. I guess he liked all my stuff from the Winter Park Jazz Festival.
Really?
On my Instagram. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Green-eyed Donnie Simpson.
Yeah, he's doing afternoons in D.C.
Oh,
They call
nice.
it the DMV.
Nice.
This is they called Washington, D.C. out there. So
nice.
Shout out to Donnie Simpson.
We're going to go back on right now.
Cool.
Woo, man. KUHSdenver.com. Ricky
cool,
O in
brother.
the house. That was Smokey Robinson and
Anderson .Paak.
Paak. See, I've been saying it wrong all along. I knew Ricky O would cover for me here.
He probably played the drums on that song too, brother. So that's one thing.
So
about
he's really a drummer.
He makes his own beats. You know how they do it now. They'll go in there and lay down, like 4 measures, of a beat, and then they just put it on a loop.
Right,
you know, and that's how they work it. So
nice.
So
I'll tell you what. That's one thing Ricky O would do. Like, there'd be some songs that I wouldn't get, and he'd say, "Man, you got to play this one, man." And well, let's see. I'm going to give you a little trivia.
Okay.
What was the one song?
He's gonna stump me. Watch.
That that we played at KDKO that hit #1, and we were the first station in the country to play it.
Oh.
And they gave us a shout out on the album.
They did.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, because there was like many songs we
No,
did
but
that
this
with.
one was.
This one was called Rumors.
Yes.
Rumors.
Timex Social Club.
We busted that song out nationwide. We were the first ones to play. Actually, I think #2 after the hometown where it was based at, Houston.
I think Houston, yeah.
But we were second in to play it in the whole nation.
Then it got a little ugly for those guys, and they kind of
broke up.
Yeah, it was too bad. But
then remember Jay King, the producer of it,
Club Nouveau,
brought us Club Nouveau first, because it was a Timex Social Club.
Yeah.
And then he brought us Club Nouveau.
Yes.
So
yes, I remember.
There was another song. Remember that group? It was one of his groups that was still when the Timex Social Club came out, and they were called New Choice Ladies, and they had a song called "Love Is So Confusing."
I kind of remember
that song, and that song was real big here in Denver, nowhere else.
Right.
But it was huge here.
Wow.
And that was a J. King production too. So.
Absolutely. There you go.
So that was cool.
It's KUHSdenver.com. It's going down memory lane with Ricky O. And,
well, that's what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, man. I'm really starting to feel old now. How you doing,
me too. Man.
All our friends on Facebook, we appreciate.
Oh, brother Preston Martinez says he remembers me from the Shuffle In. That was,
my God.
That was a cool bar that I DJ'd at. We had that sucker popping.
We did. You did.
Yeah, that was
the Shuffle.
Where
was that located at?
Right there off of Colfax and Sheridan. They put some low income condos there now.
All these Chicano bars are gone, man.
They are.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is.
Remember jamming at Rachel's?
Oh yeah.
I still remember that time that
I wasn't there for the peak. I always hear stories about Danny and Jam and Joe, who was here last week, and you.
Yes.
All the stories.
I brought those guys in, but it was neat because all we do is band breaks. You know, it's pretty cool.
The band would play, and you do their break.
Yeah.
And the band played, you do the break.
And it worked out beautifully. I mean,
that's a nice format.
It really
still, nobody can afford that format no more in the bars, but it's still nice.
It's a great thing to do, and I think Larry had, God rest his soul.
Oh yeah, we miss you, Larry.
Yeah, I still remember the one time you got the beer from his hand and threw it in his face.
Oh, that wasn't a cool thing to do.
Hey,
you know what? I regret that. Me and Larry made amends.
You made truce.
We made a truce, and then he put me to work right after we made a truce.
There you go.
We worked for him.
Oh, that's right. Over at the what was it called?
He's on in.
No. The one next to the tamale kitchen.
Yeah, he had the Alpine.
The Alpine.
Remember the Alpine, y'all? Denver. That was a hot spot, right?
Yeah, that was a little hot spot. And no, the reason I brought that up is because Larry actually laughed when you did that, and it wasn't a lot of beer. It was just funny.
The only thing I remember is after I did that, and I was mad because he
told you about your.
Well, he wanted to fire me, so I kind of got mad, and I did that at just like impulse. I was young, didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then, but I was more mad about he had the bouncer pick me up, take me outside, and set me outside the door, and then came my crate of records. You know.
I don't remember all.
And that made me more. But then I went home and called up Paul, all mad and crying and everything.
That's because we have a love and passion for music, man.
Yeah.
We enjoy it. What do you got there?
Oh, Brother Henry.
Yeah,
the main man over here.
He's our producer.
I can't even see. I got to put my glasses back on.
Yeah.
See, I'm going blind.
D-Rock's in the house, locked in.
What's up, D-Rock?
Al, your pal, he's on.
Hey,
Al.
Al.
Yeah.
Brother Al. What's up, Al?
Alvis Luna. Val Vigil and Brother Chris
Al
Gray.
was turning it out at the Winter Park Jazz Festival.
Was he doing
good?
He was
getting down, brother.
Well, Al's got it.
Al still got it. You're the bomb, brother. You're dope, brother Al.
I call him the man from the ocean. He's always on those tours, you know.
Do the Al your pal. I keep on telling him that.
There's a dance called...
He had a dance a long time ago in the scooter days. Remember scooters?
Yeah.
You used to do the commercials for
How
scooters.
do I know, man? They used to run 10 commercials an hour during the show, man. I couldn't get a groove going.
But he had a dance. Al your pal. I told him bring that back and have him do the Al your pal. And it was real simple. I think I barely remember how to do it myself, you know, but it was something like this, you know. I know you can't see this on the radio feed, but I know on the streaming.
But
something like that, you know.
so the age of technology has brought us, all the way to. What do you think of this digital music versus wax?
It's cool, you know. Like when we do the Latin Soul Party on KUVO on Friday nights. we still get to play a lot of vinyl. Now you
Yeah.
could bring your turntable and hook it up.
Oh
and
yeah,
do whatever
yeah.
you wanted
The
to.
Backyard Boogie does it all the time.
You know, I still love vinyl. It just sounds to me. It just has that oomph to it.
You know what? I
that
could still
sound.
kick myself in the butt. I sold all my vinyl.
You sold all your vinyl. I would like to be the one to get all that vinyl.
I sold like about 5,000.
Because I know you had all the KDKO's
Yeah,
collection in your
yeah,
collection,
yeah,
right?
I did, and I kicked myself for it. My wife made me do it because there's no room in the garage.
See?
You know, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, you gotta make your lady happy. I know that's
But it did take a part of my heart out. And I kept a few. I kept about this many, you know.
Yeah.
And one of them was the Marvin Gaye, the one with the straw hat,
Oh,
the picture
wow.
one. I kept that.
Cool.
I kept the Pink Floyd because it was a collector's
yeah,
item,
yeah, keep
and
that.
a few New Mexico jams and stuff. But
some El Hurricane and stuff.
yeah, so Ricky, remember when people used to hear us on 1510 KDKO, and we thought when they used to hear us,
Yeah.
in New Mexico, or the signal would carry. We thought it was awesome because we used to get calls. Remember?
Well, I remember my peoples in Brighton. They used
Yeah.
to get us crystal clear at night.
I know, what
you
a
know?
trip, right?
I mean, we could barely get it at the station itself. You know, on the air monitor, it'd be all fuzzy. And,
Right? And we're
But-
are we on?
But
Are
we,
we on? Hello.
but we were kicking it in Brighton, Colorado.
Yeah, Brighton was
and
hot.
Fort Lupton.
Fort
and
Lupton.
I did a few parties back then in Brighton just because we were coming in clear out there. Where I was staying at the time, I used to have have a code antenna and speaker wires
Right.
hooked up to the ceiling and all
That must
to
have been
get
Aurora.
to get KDKO in. But I loved it that much because that's the only place you could get the music I like.
So there you go. You know, it's a full swing because now there's music everywhere, and there's really no loyalty to one station.
No.
And this is
That
why
is sad, you know.
it is sad, and this is why we have stations like KUHS, which Henry's done a great job
Oh,
of
yeah.
promoting the station. I mean, it's got to be out there.
I've been listening to you guys for a while now. Henry, how long have you been on, brother? You've been on for a long time now.
Henry's been on.
Seems like about 10 years, 11 years, 12 years.
See, and I just got caught up on this. He put me in the web about 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm
This
still
station's
here.
been around for a while. Well, that's why I started listening when you started doing the deep cuts on Saturday. You know,
Right.
awesome show.
Right on.
You know,
Right
and
on.
it had us connecting.
11 years.
11. You can speak up, boss. You can be part of the show.
That's right, man. Henry likes to be behind the scenes. He's always on the air, so that's why.
Well, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him,
That's
right?
right.
This is all his thing. You
So
know,
we run some pretty heavies through this station as well, as you know. I mean, we've had Andy Vargas from lead singer of Santana.
Oh, yeah, I seen you over
we
there.
Get some players.
I seen you guys at Santana.
Did you
That's-
see us?
That was cool. I mean, I wasn't there. I seen
the
and the
video.
pictures and stuff like that.
I
That was
saw
cool.
I saw Mary D and Danny D over there, and
Yeah.
Mary D's brother up there, and
Yeah.
they managed to kind of sneak up to the sidelines here. They got some good pictures. They were just
Yeah.
You know, Danny D's a big Santana fan.
Oh yeah, I think he's seen him a million times and
Yeah.
still wants to go.
And you know what? That was my first time to see Santana, and
No way.
ever.
No
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah, that was my first time, and
No.
I was totally impressed. I'm embarrassed
He still
to say,
he
but-
still got it.
Oh, he's got it, man,
and the Santana's getting up there.
well, you know, with I've always liked his music. I mean, I really got into it when we started doing the Latin Connection at KBNO with Dave Gallego.
Awesome. I think you know what? Back in the day, that's the only time I tuned out of KDKO was to listen to Latin Connection on KUVO.
Right,
That show, you guys had the market.
we did.
You had all the Chicanos and the black folks, our
Okay.
black peeps listening. They
Yeah.
tune out of KDKO and listen to the Latin Connection.
And it was just our time at that time, and we had a lock on the market. I mean, we were giving Y1 away to run for their money at that time.
You did.
Yeah, it was
I remember
cool.
when you went on KDKO at night and you turned them out, right? They were all mad at why going away because Paul Chavez beat him in the Arbitron. You
remember
did.
seeing-
That was an honor to be a part of that. Paul Chavez beat the legendary Y108 in the ratings.
Which is 107.5 now.
Yeah.
and Dave Otto and that whole gang. But
Michael Moon. He was mad.
Michael Moon was pissed.
He was mad.
Yeah. So we must be getting a lot of hits on our Facebook. Hi everyone, we're live with
here we better catch up here, brother.
With the legendary.
I gotta put my glasses
Ricky
on.
O.
Do my glasses look good on the screen here?
DJ Rob Bass locked in. Valerie
What's
Martinez.
up, Rob Bass?
Hi Valerie, how are you?
Rob Bass be rocking it. What's up, Rob Bass?
And let's see. I'll say hi. Armonte. I don't know. Henry.
Oh yeah, I have a couple of requests over here too.
Already?
So,
They want to play. Well, let's play some music. What do you say?
They want to hear some Babyface, Santana.
Yes.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Come Function.
Yeah.
Surface.
What is this song? I know you brought a stick here. What is this
I
song?
can't even see.
Al Wilson, Ain't Nobody. What's that one about?
I don't know, brother.
You don't remember? Give me something. Oh, this was a good one.
Do that one, brother.
Yeah, that's it.
We gotta send that one out to my brother Joe, so that'll work. That one reminds me of him.
Let's see here.
Those are guests.
Oh yeah?
Oh, they're
Guests in here.
They're guests that have been guests. I thought they were requests. They're guests.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you had a stellar lineup, Henry, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of big people in this
yeah.
station, brother. So
Yeah.
that's cool, brother.
I think I lost that jam we were looking for. It's Son los Años, I mean.
There's a lot of music on it, bro.
Yeah.
So he said just bring a few cuts, and
I like this one.
brought my
Let's
whole stick. So
Okay, here we go. Man, the world is a ghetto, and we're enjoying our life here at KUHS. I call this my happy space
okay.
for the 2 hours that I'm here, because I have no worries, no problems, life is good, and I enjoy it. What do you do? Introduce this song for me.
Hey, that's how radio folks are, man.
Yeah.
Do it for life. It's in your blood.
That's it.
Can't shake it.
Introduce it.
It's part of you. World is a ghetto. War, the original lineup, right here.
On KUVO!
KUHS.
We're still live, Ricky O. So hi to everybody. It's Ricky O and Paul Chavez back together, 1510 KDKO. You probably remember the mullet. Probably remember the long hair.
The long tail.
Long tail. You want to give a shout out to your boys from KUVO?
Oh yeah, the Latin Soul Party Jammin' Joe and Brother Jedi George, and of course the main man, the Jefe, Donnie Valenzuela.
Hey.
We do it every Friday night on KUVO, 8 p.m. to 10.
Remember you guys used to be over there, I believe at the time it was with Jammin' 1015.
Yeah.
Friday nights at that one club off of 6th and Sheridan. What's the name of that?
Oh, was it Fox's?
No,
that
it was
one?
the big one.
Off of 6th and Sheridan?
Sixth.
Oh, I forget the name of it. That was our friends over there, too. That was a cool little spot. Because it's the Hangover now, right? Is that what you're thinking about?
No, it's across the street. It was that big.
Oh, Hollywood Legends.
Hollywood Legends.
Hollywood Legends.
You remember being at Hollywood Legends?
Yeah, when they had the old school night, you know.
You
yeah,
know.
that was Danny was turning it out. MC Cuervo.
MC
one
Cuervo
of his aliases.
Yeah, that's
same
right.
guy though.
Same
he
guy.
got so many names like this guy does, you know.
I'm trying to stay away from the RS. I keep changing my name, except my number's still the same.
Yeah, still.
But I think working in the clubs gave us an indication of who our crowd was, and
well, I've always wanted to do that because I seen these guys paved the way to do it. You know, Paul over here, DC, Danny. You know, so that was like when I got into the game, the radio, and that's what I wanted to do was both.
right.
I was already doing, stuff for like my school dances, DJing like that, doing mobile stuff.
Right.
But I always wanted to do the radio side. And, some of the radio people don't, you either do radio or you do the clubs. You can't do both.
Right.
And I said, no, we could do both.
We did both. And, for me, what I loved is anytime, at the tail end of my club, because I'm not doing clubs anymore, I do special events.
Yeah, that's why I am too. I'm trying to stay out of the clubs.
Club
too.
Corner was one of my last clubs that I did.
I did a few nights over there. That
you did.
Cool. That was cool.
It was cool.
That's a cool little spot.
I mean, that place was a country bar. Turned it into an RV.
And it was packed.
It was packed.
While our crowd is hungry to see, hear good music and see, their Denver personalities up close and personal.
That's it.
And Paul's down to earth. You go up there and shake his hand and hang out with you, drink a beer with you. He's
Exactly.
good people, you know. He's always been like that.
And same with Ricky O. I mean, we've done a lot of events outside of the radio stations,
Yeah.
but this is the first time Ricky O and myself have been together in studio since KDKO.
Yeah.
And
It's been a long time. A long time ago.
Yeah, and we're talking about. I used to let him come on my show, you know, just to talk a little bit, you know, because you know how the powers of be.
Well, yeah, I did
But
clear it,
you know, I
yeah.
figure they're all asleep. Yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning, Ricky O be creeping up. What's up, bud?
He put me on too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and then I'd be there all tired the next day doing what I had to do because
Right.
you know they put me to work when I interned at KDKO. I had stuff to do, you know,
Right.
actual research.
So
and
yeah, that was. I was going to ask you, what were you doing there?
I was the intern in the programming department, so I interned under Carlos Lando and Danny Harris.
Nice.
And that was exactly where I wanted to be, where the music was at, and
Right.
was very happy to do that. They were having me pick songs, you know, or use me as research, you know. What do you think of this song, Ricky O? Should we play it?
Well, and that a lot had to be was because you were in touch with the younger set.
Yeah.
I mean, we were already in our 20s and 30s. I was in my 20s. But we were in touch. You were in touch with the pulse of the community. And at that time, it was easy to say that the hits were born at KDKO and they were raised elsewhere. Because
That's his line, and it's
you
true.
know, and it's true because we were way ahead of our time. I think
We broke records at KDKO.
Yes.
You know, we introduced them. We were the first.
Exactly.
In many cases, they were first in Denver, but first in all of the United States and the country,
and
the whole world.
And you had Billboard and all these other charts that you know you'd almost have to stay because there's some songs I'm like, why are we playing this? Dan?
Yeah.
Dan, why are we playing this song? Really?
Yeah.
You know, like Milli Vanilli.
I know.
Like, why are we playing this song? It says while we were reporting station to Billboard, and we
Yeah,
were, right?
yeah.
And so you got to play it. I said, okay.
Yeah, when you got to keep your status in the market and stuff, you have to play what's hot, you know.
Yeah, so there was Playola, Plugola. No, we don't talk about that, but it existed in those days. And I'm not saying that it happened at our station, but
No. Well, they tried. I remember a lot of people coming in and want start flashing the cash to play their song.
Oh, yeah.
But it'd be like the song wasn't that good, you know,
Right.
terrible. So we wouldn't go there, you know.
And a shout out to Steve McCann. Steve McCann, of course, has become a promoter for many groups, including Lilla, Whitney McLean, and helping out Marlon McLean,
Yeah,
and the Daz Band, and all that. Shout
That's
out
cool.
to him. He used to always be locked in. Now he's a promoter for this record label, and we give him a shout out. So there was a DJ in Denver that ended up working with one of the big artists. I want to say Big. What was his name?
Big John.
Big John.
Big John is like an icon in the industry right now because he's like on the publishing side.
Right.
I mean, he was a big DJ in this market forever, you know,
Right.
and a protege of Al Your Pal and all them guys,
Right, right.
you know, back in the day. But he went off and did bigger and bigger things.
But he went on with P. Diddy, didn't he?
Yeah, Jay-Z.
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 And so he's big time now. I wish we could get him on.
He's
there.
been doing that for a long time, too.
Yeah.
So he's,
Big John. He used
Big-
to do the Skate City and
oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I
he used to-
remember that.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
He did Norman's.
Yeah. Let's put our headphones on, guys. Excuse
Okay.
me. We're gonna
we
go
gotta
live real
go
quick.
back to the radio side.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that was did you know that was the rehearsal version
Really?
of The World is a Ghetto?
It seemed a little slower.
It's
to me.
slower. It's a nice version, but it was a rehearsal take before they did the actual take, you know. But
Once again-
they recorded it, though.
I want to say hi to once again DJ Rob Bass, Valerie locked in. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you so much. Hey, speaking about war, remember when I did Spring Jam '93?
Yeah, I do.
What did we
remember.
bring?
War.
And
War, and was it Tierra?
Malo,
Tierra.
El Chicano.
This guy
Roberto
MC'd all
Griego.
this. You know what, Paul? This is the first. I didn't even know Paul at this time, but I remember seeing him when they brought Tieta the first time at the old Rainbow Music Hall. Remember the Rainbow Music Hall?
Yes.
Him and DC emceed the show.
First time they ever came to
There
Denver.
was 2 shows that they did, and I think Louis Chavez opened the show, right?
Yes, sir. Louis Chavez.
I seen the first show.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the early, the 7 o'clock, right?
Right.
7 o'clock
Rainbow
show.
Music Hall. Oh
And
my God.
got to see, I didn't know Paul then, but I was all impressed too. They came out and rocked it, they were perfect. But I remember that set during Tieta playing, and they wanted, and this was because of you guys, the Latin Connection was playing the Spanish version of
Juntos.
Together.
Yeah.
By Tieta.
Right.
Together, the Spanish mix, right?
Right.
So people in the audience were saying, sing it in Spanish. I heard they didn't know the words to it. They got up there and said, "Oh, we don't know the words to it."
Oh man,
we brought some guy in to do the Spanish part for us, and he did the Spanish mix for us.
Right.
So I guess they were kind of bothered about after the first show.
Yes.
So during the break, they went back, and I heard this. I didn't know. I needed you to verify this.
You know what?
They went and practiced Spanish verse. The second show, they went out and did it in Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And that's because Paul and DC were playing the Spanish version of Together by Tieta.
There you go, man.
And that's like an unknown fact right there.
Yeah, we didn't want to
cool.
let the cat out of the bag, but we did now. We're good.
That was cool, though.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Steve Salas and Rudy Salas, they did get together, and we got to get this. And Steve was okay on his Spanish, but yeah, they got it down. And of course,
Well, they do it like so. That's one of those backstage stories that you never. Hear. That's cool though.
You don't hear about that.
That's a cool story though.
Frank Guerrero, and then you can announce the other ones.
I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah, that's fine. I wear them all the time.
Kiki Santo?
Kiki Santo.
Devontae Stud. What's up, Devontae?
Yay.
And brother Frank. You said Frank Guerrero. Huh?
Yeah. Right on.
And Darlene Hernandez.
Rose. She's on the right.
Rose Borrego.
Rose Borrego. Yes,
cool.
locked in. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we talk about all these artists that we're always excited to introduce new music in the Denver area. At that time, we only had maybe Stratus. We had Hot Lunch, or not Hot Lunch. It was Stratus. It was Jamaica, Aguila, of course, Soy Chicano.
Yeah.
And but now, man, we've got some good groups in town. Mm-hmm. Really good groups.
Well, Hot Lunch is still putting in work.
Oh, Hot Lunch.
Hot Lunch is working hard, and you can see them every weekend somewhere consistently.
Oh yeah.
They're busy.
And since they added Lucero. Mm-hmm. Not to say that they weren't any good, but since they added a new dimension to that group. Yeah. He added a new dimension, and they're tight. They're ready.
They've always been tight.
They've done a couple of cruises,
but still doing it.
Yes, absolutely. So
top notch.
We're talking about local bands, local DJs. Some of the DJs that went before our time, Ricky O. One, of course, DJ Al.
Yeah.
We lost DJ
Miss
Al.
you, brother, DJ Al.
Yeah,
DJ Al Santa, XJ6 Jaguar.
Yeah.
We miss you, brother.
Yes, and then we lost Big Man from 1510.
Oh, my brother, Frank James. That was my
Frank James.
good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Helped me with my sons when they were little and stuff. Man. He used to run them back and forth for me. I'd get to work. He'd come pick them up. For my grandparents, take them back home and stuff.
Alex Darby, we lost.
Alex Darby. He was cool people.
He was cool.
Alex
was my boy.
Alex
and he was
cool.
a good DJ too.
Yeah, he was.
So there was a few that have left before their time, I think, and we just ask God, why are we still around?
And still doing what we love to do. That's a blessing, brother.
It really is. And you know how they say. You only live once. It's a lie. You only die once, and you live every day.
I think when we get older too, we are appreciating what we're doing here too, because you got to.
You have
to keep on moving on and still trying to stay healthy. That's a big key, though. Cause,
yeah. Even though we still manage to beat up our bodies, but that's another. Here's another one I found off your little library.
Yeah.
Remember this one?
Oh yeah, this is I gotta send this one out to my sister Deneen. She loves this song. This is her jam. Right?
All right,
Deanie, this was for you.
We're live on Facebook, live on KUHS, and this is the Latin Soul Party. I had to throw that in there, Ricky.
I'll do it with you next time.
Okay,
You told me I didn't
Jam and Joe did it with me. But anyway, are we still on live there, Mr. Henry? I guess we are. Geez, as you noticed, you ready for Broncos, bro?
They're gonna be good this year, man.
I think that Flacco is gonna do something.
And Flacco,
Yeah.
you call him Flacco too.
Yeah, we call him Flacco because
Flacco.
Hey, you know, he fits right in the 303, man. You know, this time of the year, you got August coming up, creeping up. Man, this summer's going by quick.
Summer went by quick,
Yeah.
and it took for long for it to be hot, but now it's hot, but
Yeah.
it's already going to be at the end of July, right? So
Yeah, but you remember back in '84 when we had those snowstorms when Peña was inaugurated as mayor?
yeah.
He decided to run all the dump trucks on I-25. Remember that?
Mhm.
That was crazy. I remember when he won, and I was pretty excited because I said, it's not Pina, it's not Pena, it's Peña.
Yeah.
Learn how to say it. And I think because it was, you know, one of our people that made it, you know, as mayor. So that was pretty exciting. But that was one of the political times in our life. And then, of course, after that, was it before or after Webb?
After Peña was after Webb.
After Webb. And so, full circle, man. We got a brother in the you know, mayoral position in the Denver area.
Yeah.
And how things have changed. At that time, you had to sneak around to smoke marijuana. Now you could smoke all you want.
You can smoke all
and
you
a
want.
little bit more. It's just crazy.
You know, I miss them days, though. I kind of like wish I would have voted no and would have been happy to go and get my sack from Brother Al like he used to, you know. I would have been happy to do that still.
Right.
Because passing marijuana brought a lot of people to Colorado.
Too many.
You're welcome, but it's not the same, you know. I liked it when it was more on the down low.
Yeah,
you
me
know?
too. I think it was the excitement of going to go cop your sack and hook it up and all that. Of course,
hook it up with your friends,
Yeah.
cruising 38 like I used to.
Yeah, going to Chubby's after the munchies.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Danny out there at
Chubby's.
Still
I'm
there.
gonna have to go get some afterwards.
Yeah, right. We'll have to do that. You know, so many things have happened since then, and you know, I kind of got lost there for a while because I left when KDKO was demise, so to speak, and then Daddy-O bought it.
Mm-hmm.
Once Daddy-O bought it,
Dr. Daddy-O. What's up, Dr. Daddy-O?
Yeah, Daddy-O, how you doing, my brother? He bought it and he had me come in and do a show with him.
I remember.
It was not the same because obviously it was, you know, it was just different.
Yeah.
I mean, it just wasn't the same.
Did you have to go down to Welton in the studio over the bank?
I did. So one day I went out there and he was broadcasting out of a trailer.
Oh, really?
And
I remember that.
I go, Daddy-O,
yeah.
what's going on? He goes, well, you know, the IRS, man, is messing with me, man.
Oh.
So we're going to broadcast from here today. I said, all right, man. I love my music, whatever it takes, let's do it, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, you know.
He had the whole studio in the trailer? Or what?
The whole studio was in the trailer.
Wow.
Yes.
That's rough, man.
Yes. So we're playing some old school jams with Ricky O and kind of reminiscing.
Play Free. You see Freedom on there?
Where?
Freedom. Play that one for me. Bro.
Where's it at?
You just passed it. I think it's all in alphabetical order, bro. So let's see.
Yeah.
Play Freedom for me. That'll work. Right there. Get up and dance.
That one?
Yeah. Freedom. You'll remember that one. That's a good one, brother.
Okay. Right on.
That's a good one. Right on.
Yeah, we're jamming. Hey, are we still live, Henry? My God, I should have brushed my teeth.
Are we? We are?
I should have put on my dentures before I came. Just kidding.
Usually he has a suit and tie on,
Right.
too, man.
All
Looking
time.
like an executive.
Right? We're getting ready to go back on live.
Let me clear my throat.
That was one of the songs that you would probably, it's Hit and Run by the Marquez, those of you who are on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's one of the songs that you would probably, was a sure dance floor filler.
Oh, yeah.
The minute you played that, it was on like downtown.
I remember, well, KDKO brought in the Marquez at the Denver Auditorium. I was there, and when they played that one,
it was on.
The crowd went nuts.
It was on. Once again, let's get into the break dancing time. Remember those times, the break dancing?
Yeah, back in, was it 82, 83, they had the big old break off downtown.
Yes.
And that blew our mind seeing that many people. Because we had people hanging off that, what was that?
The rafters. It was like a big
glass
column. Yeah, big glass column where it kind of hung over the
like
Denver
a little
Center.
like a little bridge.
It was over the Denver Center for Performing Arts, and that was Kevin Brown. Downtown Kevin Brown.
What's up, downtown Kevin Brown? We still friends too.
Are you
talk
really?
to him all the time.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
You know, I really, really enjoyed his. The way he did his thing on radio.
Oh, he was smooth.
That guy was smooth.
He was smooth on KDKO, man.
Yeah.
And then he got to do his thing in San Francisco, programmed that station out there for a long, long time.
Downtown Kevin Brown.
Downtown Kevin Brown. He was working the morning shows. I used to listen to him streaming in the mornings, and he was like the voice of San Francisco out there for a long time. He did that radio station for about 15 years.
What's Downtown Kevin Brown doing now? Do you know?
He's still doing stuff on the radio side, but behind the scenes. And,
nice.
And he's actually helping Danny out a lot with this thing, too.
Nice.
That's cool. But Downtown Kevin Brown.
Hook up a brother, man.
Good peeps. That's one of the best DJs.
So the reason that kind of correlates is because you have the break off, and that was probably the one time that KDKO got so much notoriety on, and hit it front page. Rocky Mountain News, Denver Post.
That was a big deal. Or all the break crews from back in the day.
Yes.
That was like amazing. I got to give a big old shout out to my brother Delfino Rodriguez Fiends.
Yes.
You know, that's DJ Chones' oldest brother.
Yes.
But he's one of the hip hop icons in Colorado.
Yes. And he actually was doing a what do they call it? Like a little series or putting together a little film about that, because he asked me, "Hey man, I got this video of you when you were emceeing at the Rainbow Music Hall. The Break Off is what they called it." But anyway, it all started there. I don't think that people realize how big it was until we did that at downtown. That was crazy.
It was called Souls of the Rockies.
That
was his movie.
Ricky knows Souls of the Rockies.
Yeah, because he interviewed for me. I'm a big piece of that, little piece of that in the middle. Not a big piece.
Right.
But that was a cool movie to be a part of. That was really nice.
DNS Connection.
Yes.
Remember those guys?
Radioactive.
Yes, Radioactive. I mean, there was some great dancers in the Denver area. You know, a couple of those dancers are no longer with us.
Brother Fabian from the Deuce Smile, remember?
The Deuce Smile.
Along with DJ Fame.
Damn,
DJ Fame, we miss DJ Fame too, brother.
Yes.
Miss him a lot.
Man.
I love the DJ Fame and his fam.
Talking about digging up bones. Man.
Yeah.
This is scary.
That's what make getting older here and still getting to do what we do. Definitely have to give blessings to God, because
absolutely
a lot of our friends are
no longer
leaving us, so
they're no longer with us.
But God bless them,
Absolutely.
Well, hopefully they're angels watching over us.
Absolutely.
Steering us in the right direction.
Yes. So I wanted to talk about as we stroll down memory lane, and we're just kind of all over the board, but there's no rhyme or reason for what we're doing, but it's just
we're reminiscing.
We're just reminiscing, folks,
we are reminiscing.
And we appreciate you being locked in, those of you during the lunch hour. The show's called The Nooner. We do it every Tuesday, and I'm on 11 to 2.
Mr. Paul Chavez every Tuesday.
11 to 1, actually, and we normally play a lot of music, but Ricky O and myself have a lot to talk about.
You always talk, though. That's one thing about you. He's not afraid to crack that mic.
Oh no.
He's always talking, you know. So, and that's a good thing, though. That's
Not
what,
drop the mic, crack the mic.
that's what Paul does. You know, he turns it on
There you
and
go.
starts talking, doing his stuff. So.
Remember this one when I had Gloria Estefan live in studio?
Wow.
Remember that?
I
Over
do.
at KDKO?
I do remember.
Yeah, remember those pictures we took? I could actually...
She was beautiful. She still is.
Still
but
is.
She was beautiful back in the
Oh,
day.
man. She was one
Miami
of the
Sound
pink-
Machine.
Yes. Gloria
Wow.
Estefan, Miami Sound Machine.
Well, you were a big part of playing the record in Denver, Colorado, too. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I had some opposition in playing conga on KDKO, and I'm like, hey man, it's who we are. It's what it is.
I remember Paul had to fight for a few songs.
Yeah,
you know?
I did.
He did have to fight for a few records.
I
you
mean,
know?
we got to play this, man.
Yeah.
It's happening. And Ron Ash,
Yeah.
remember Ron Ash?
Yes.
He was program director at the
Brother
time.
Ron Ash.
What's up, Ron?
He was good to me too, brother. Ron was cool.
But he was. I was interviewing Gloria during rush hour,
Mm-hmm.
and of course during rush hour you got to do traffic, you got to play commercials, and Gloria was just such a pleasure. I mean, you just ask her one question, she would just flow.
Yeah.
And I was in awe of her.
She was beautiful.
At that time, we didn't have Facebook, and
Yeah.
I loved everything that she was doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, people wanted to hear about what this girl had to say. So the light, you know, the studio light, the one where the program director's calling, just flashing like crazy.
Yeah.
I pick it up and hang up because I wanted people to hear about Gloria Estefan, and I heard about it, but you know, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Yeah, Paul was always like breaking the rules, but they forgave him for it because they seen it pay off in the ratings.
There you
know?
go. There you go.
So
This
he got
play-
away with a lot of stuff.
Let's play another one of his deep cuts from back in the day. What do you say?
This is a
Ricky?
good one. I love this one. You'll recognize this one because it got stolen by some of the Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash, and all that stuff. So, but I love this. This is the original. Freedom.
Tune in to KUHSdenver.com if you're on Facebook so you can hear some of this stuff. We'll continue. Yeah. Wow, we're bringing back some memories. We've got 5 minutes. 5, 4, 3. We continue? All right. So Henry says continue. Okay.
What's up?
What's up, my peeps? Man, we got all these people tuning in. Thank you so much during your lunch hour. You know, we're just these old DJs here, just reminiscing from back in the day. 15
Old
cent
decrepit
KDKO.
DJs.
And those of you people from the Denver area, you probably remember this station because it was really the only R&B station. It would be considered old school now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was this guy that used to do the jazz show on Sundays.
Oh,
What was his name?
I'm trying.
He used to drive that red.
I'm trying to remember it because he actually was. I remember him because he used to be on KADX back in the day.
Yes.
The old original
Yes.
Denver jazz station. KADX.
I can't remember his name, but
He was good people. It's like I'm having a brain lock up
I heard
too.
he's demised as well. I heard that what's his name? Dr. Daddio is not doing so well. But he's still with us. I just hope everything goes well for Dr. Daddio.
He did a KUVO.org and it's like doing like podcasts and stuff on it. I know he probably wanted to do like full tilt streaming of KDKO and bring it back, but he's up there and he's getting a lot of help from his family. You know,
Yes.
his family, they helped him with KDKO in the 90s and stuff when he took it back. You know, but they're helping
Yolanda
him.
Walker.
They're helping them with the KUVO.org. So check it out. It is cool.
It is.
It is. Cool.
And what are they doing?
They have a show, a Dr. Daddio show up there, a blues show.
Oh, nice.
That stream is a 2-hour show.
Oh, nice.
Go check it out. You know,
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Do you know what times it's on?
you can listen to it anytime you want.
Oh, really?
It's set up
It's
like
a podcast.
Set
Okay.
up like a podcast.
See, I'm still learning about podcasts, folks.
So you can listen
This is all
anytime
new.
you want.
Yeah.
Right on. Oh, we got a shout out to brother Greg Rashid.
Greg
What's up, Greg?
locked in. What's up, brother?
I remember
Appreciate
Greg.
you, man.
He did the gospel train at KUVO for a long, long time.
Oh yeah, what's up,
And
Greg?
then Greg decided to move on. And then my girl, Deborah Walker, took it over and stuff like that. But
Yes.
Greg used to do a good job. I always used to love when he did the needle drop because everybody likes to use them turntables because we still have turntables in our studios.
Right.
And they're building us new studios. We're still going to have the turntables. We're insisting they put the turntables back in the new studio.
Man, whatever since you guys hooked up with PBS, man, you guys got all the dough now, huh?
Well,
You know?
we don't get anything. We're doing it
Yeah,
for
but-
you, Paul. For the love of it.
Yeah, for the love. Yeah.
But we do have a lot of listeners on Friday night on the Latin Soul Party.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the Latin Soul Party.
Yes.
Latin Soul Party originally started. I'm wondering, I mean, how can we have so many DJs during one show? It's actually funny because you know, it all started with who first?
Danny started
Danny
it
alone.
almost 11 years ago, getting ready to celebrate our 11th anniversary. He started it on his own, and they wanted, Carlos was kind of, do a Friday show, and they really wanted it to be, more real Latin oriented, a
Real Chicano.
lot of salsa and Chicano aspect too.
Right.
That way. And then I'm gonna have Ricky O come and start helping me. I was interested. He asked me to come help him out. I was nervous about it a little bit, but
Yeah.
let's go ahead. And then a little bit, because when I first met Danny, he was all into R&B and the beginnings of hip hop when it first started.
Right.
DJing it himself. So we started, let's put a little bit of our flavor in there from back in the day when we met,
Right.
or the Rachel days,
Right.
when he used to spin out there with Paul and stuff.
Yes.
So we did. We started putting a little bit of the R&B element, all the R&B, all the Chicanos
Right.
That was my plan, and that's still a big part of the show. Is when we do the soul of the LSP, the Latin Soul Party.
Right.
We had to inject it in there, because Santana's like a staple on our show, our station. But he had a lot of funky grooves, He got into some R&B and stuff all through his career, not just Maria. He always had a good funky groove,
Yeah.
He did his Chicano rock stuff, but he also did his Chicano soul and R&B, So
Right.
that was cool. That's just part of who Santana is.
Right.
And all the other Chicano bands, El Chicano and Azteca, they all had that flavor, So
Right.
that's just what we're continuing to follow on, because we know me being a Latin here and growing up in Colorado and was pretty much raised on KUVO,
Right.
or KDKO.
Or KDKO.
Raised on KDKO.
Right. Right.
Pretty much.
So we're going back live here in a minute.
Excuse me.
KUHSdenver.com. I'm thinking 1510 KDKO. I'm thinking, we were just reminiscing about Latin Soul Party.
Well, we're talking about the Latin Soul Party. Latin Soul Party is a good show. Hope
is.
you guys listen. You
Yeah.
guys listen to Latin Soul Party every Friday night?
They do. They do.
KUVO, 8 p.m.
They do.
Mountain Standard Time.
I like that little skit that you guys do. Well, the little bit that you do. You want to get high?
Oh, we inject a little. We have a little bumpers, or you call it sweepers and stuff. We put in between our songs and
We'll
stuff.
smoke this weed.
We like to steal a lot of clips from Friday
Yeah.
and Cheech and Chong clips. And
Speaking about Friday, remember we had NWA in Denver.
Yeah.
And I had, what's his name? From NWA. He ended up being a big movie star.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. I had him in studio.
Ice
remember?
Cube, yeah, you did.
I had him in studio.
You did.
And I told him, well, what's in the future for Ice Cube? He goes, actually, getting ready to go into movies. And I looked at him and stuff. Next thing you know, Friday came out.
Well, that's usually the next evolution of an artist. I mean,
Yes.
if you don't take advantage of getting into movies
Yes.
and doing other things besides making records.
Have you seen the reality
making
show he
songs.
does with his wife?
Oh yeah, that's a
Okay.
big thing now too. They get paid for doing that.
In reality shows.
Being like the Osbournes or the Kardashians. everybody
Or
wants to
be
do
like
that.
Henry Archuleta, be an influencer.
Yeah. What's up, Henry?
We got about 2 minutes left on Facebook, so we're kind of going back and forth. We are going to get back into the music, folks.
Yeah.
Once again, it's KUHS, and we're reminiscing about 1510 KDKO.
Yes, we are.
With Ricky O.
Having a good
And
time.
The Rhythm of the Rockies.
Yeah, the rhythm of the
I really
Rockies.
like that one. Remember this one?
Hmm?
Your Denver Summer Sunshine Station. That
Oh
was Danny Harris.
yeah. Then Funshine.
Funshine. That was Danny Harrison. I kind of you did a liner here for KUHS on that one. It just reminded me.
Do you remember the KDKO picnics in the park in the summertime?
I do.
Because he came out there and emceed a lot of them. They had the KDKO van with the bear on the side of it. Oh man! And then since we're digging up dirt and stuff from back in the day, remember KDKO bought this big old fancy banner,
right?
Real big old pretty banner that had the KDKO logo on it with the bear and everything like that, and it was brand new, fresh, right?
Right.
Paul was the first one to bust it out and set it up in front of the stage. It was a beautiful big old banner, right? But it was vinyl, right?
Vinyl.
And paint on it, whoever they got it from. After the gig was done, he went and just rolled it up and threw it in the van and took off like he used to, because we used to have records back there, KDKO, teddy bears, T-shirts, all the goodies to give away at the appearances.
Right.
So the next time we had a party, he went to go bust out the banner, and he started pulling it apart, and it was all melted together. He got in trouble for that. It was all glued and stuck. He only got to use that. I think that banner costed like $500, $800 to make, and he only got to use it one time.
One time only.
This was all stuck together.
I kept my job though.
Yeah, they love Paul.
Yeah.
They love Paul.
It was part of the deal that it's the first time I ever used the banner. Right?
It was a pretty banner too. I got to see it one time.
Yeah, and the thing is that once you're done doing your gig, you just want to roll up and leave, man.
Well, Paul was like, as soon as it was like a minute past his contract was up or whatever for that gig,
gotta go.
He was out of there.
Gotta go.
Bounced.
Yeah. And I remember we used to do live remotes.
Oh yeah.
That one furniture store in Alameda.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I'm trying to remember the name.
I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Danny Harrison and myself used to do live remotes there at that furniture store. Mm-hmm. Now it's I've gotten this idea or something, but it was funny because remotes, people actually used to come out to live remotes.
Oh yeah, they did.
And it was an event. It wasn't like now. It's like, oh whatever, they're over there.
Yeah.
Before. They planned to go down, either eat pizza, hot dogs, burritos, whatever.
Well, that's when I used to cook. They don't even do that no more. They used to have the barbecue set up and cooking for you, free food, free pop, free chips. I don't think they hardly ever do that anymore.
Ponce Furniture. There you go.
Hey, you remembered. Right on, Henry.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Jam and Joe. He's out off the grid. He's out south, but he wanted us to give him a shout out. Segundo, Colorado.
We got listeners in Segundo.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do, brother.
Yeah, and you can Google that one.
He got all of Segundo listening to us.
Cows, chickens, horses.
Fish in that big old lake.
Bears.
I gotta go hang out and go fishing with Jam and Joe out there.
He said
they have some big ones.
He'll be back for the LSP.
Right on, brother.
Yeah. But anyway, so remotes used to be an event, and people used to actually go out.
Well, it was your chance to go see Paul Chavez live.
Well, I remember we did
his autograph.
We did this at the furniture store. I says, no, this is when the Hyundai first came out.
Oh.
Okay, the Hyundais were $10,999.
Wow.
We were at the Hyundai store on South Broadway, and Danny Harris and ourselves were doing a live remote.
Mm-hmm.
Free tickets to go see Luther Vandross.
Oh wow! I think I got to go see Luther that year too.
Right, free tickets to go see Luther Vandross and for a test drive. Well, people took a test drive. And they go, it's only $10,000, and I think they sold like 15 Hyundais that day during the remote.
That's a lot of cars.
On Monday, after they got their tickets, we had like 13 of them came back.
Really?
Yeah, well, we thought we had a killer weekend, right? They bought them, but they brought them back. They just wanted tickets to go see Luther.
Was that what it was?
That's what it was. Hey, thank you all on Facebook for tuning in. I know we took a lot of your time. If you want to continue listening to us, tune in to KUHSdenver.com.
What's that, Facebook?
And thank you all on Facebook for putting up with
thank you.
them.
I had fun with brother right here.
This is cool.
Right
man.
on, Paul.
Appreciate you. Much
thank
love,
you,
man.
All love.
We're still live.
Yeah, we are. We got one more hour to do on the stream, right?
Yes. We've got more stuff on the other side.